Hello and welcome to Minor League TV, your reality TV playback podcast. I'm Rachel.
I'm Maddie.
And we're
the Reality Boys.
And you better believe we have our producer Chelsea in the room with us.
What's up?
This season, we're going to be breaking down Summer House. Before we get into that, what have you been watching lately?
Oh my God, Maddie, I thought you were never going to ask. We've only been recording for 30 seconds and I can't wait to get into it.
We're already ready to talk about the other stuff we're watching.
Yeah, I thought I'd never stop talking about Summer House, and then you saved me. I'm going into psychosis, actually. Just talking about Summer House, watching Summer House. Can't get enough of Summer House.
Yeah, reruns.
Yeah. That's really what I've been watching in Summer House. I am dipping my toe back into a show called The Great, actually, which is a scripted show on Hulu. Did you watch it?
Yes, I love it.
Love it.
And I never finished it. I was halfway through season 3.
Same.
And I just started going back to rewatch it.
Same.
Wow.
Oh.
Was it seeing Nicholas Hoult in Superman that spurred you to rewatch it?
Oh, I did not know that that's what he was doing. I didn't know that that's what he was doing.
No, of course not.
No, of course not. I think I just saw that it was still like left to watch on my Hulu and I went, I really like that show. Why did I stop watching it?
Yeah.
Miss L crushes it.
She's incredible.
She's so believable as a woman from 1856.
And he is so fun. I think they're both so funny.
Very.
Yeah.
Well casted show.
Worth
really
watching.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the sets and stuff. So that's kind of what I've been getting into, really.
Yeah, I'm diving back into that. I'm trying to find, I just need to, in between, I'm acting like I'm being held at gunpoint, forced to watch Vanderpump Rules. And I'm really not.
Is Jax in your home going, I need my residuals for my son?
Yeah. He's there every day banging down the door saying, watch another episode.
He's going, please.
He's going, I know you work at Rocco's and they just cut me out of the business.
I'm desperate for money. Where are you at?
I'm on season 4 now. Tom's hair is officially fucking crazy.
It's long?
It's like, yeah, long and swooped to one side. Yeah. Ariana looks amazing. She looks gorgeous this season. I haven't watched in a few days actually because I just think it was like it really
needed a mental break.
I needed a mental break.
Vanderpump Rules will wear you down. Mm-hmm. Charles, how much of Vanderpump Rules have you watched?
Only the Scandival season.
Oh yeah, that's a good place to jump in as
wow.
well. Maddie, you're really getting, I mean, obviously it's like the full effect. It's so interesting to go back and think about these reality TV shows when you're like, this was peak, like this season of this show.
Yeah. No, I can see why this is like regarded as like the best reality TV show because I can't believe they must have just been like, I can't believe we found people that act like this.
Yeah.
And they all act like this.
Are you at the Golden Nugget part?
Yeah, I'm past that.
I mean, yeah, what an iconic line from
Stassi I'm a Stassi apologist so far.
Yeah.
And I think she's sorry to say it, but like she's a huge bitch, but in a way that I'm like, I agree with your side of things. Would I say it that way? No.
No, and but
that's why you're a star.
That's
girl.
why you're a star. Yeah. Number one. Number two, we're not afraid to take down women on this podcast. Okay.
Wait till we get into this episode.
Tearing them down left and right. No, I agree. I mean, I think when I watched it, I was like, Stassi kind of sucks, but I kind of like her at the same time. Like, it's again someone who I never want to engage with because I'm scared.
Yeah. No.
I am so scared. But she is correct in all of her takes.
Like, I guess I just got past the whole season. Season 3 was all of her just being like, I'm done with all of you people.
Yeah.
And I guess just like now watching so much reality TV, I'm like, okay, there's like a fourth wall side of me that's like, okay, Lisa's being produced to constantly go to Stassi and be like, you need to be friends with these people. Like, I feel like you can just tell that they're sending everyone in to try and get Stassi to like meld with the group again. And she's just like, no, I hate them. Yeah. And I'm just thinking about like the people that I worked with in the service industry when I was like 22, 23 and how I, grew up a little bit and was like, oh, you guys are bad.
Sure.
And
to have someone,
I think she's right.
Your mother figure come in and go, no, you have to find forgiveness in your heart or whatever she does. And you're like, I don't want to. Thank you. Been perfecting my Lisa Vanderpump impression for years.
I do love Lisa though.
I mean, she's great.
Yeah.
Do not watch the Hulu show that she has, the Vanderpump
Vanderpump
Villa. Terrible.
Really?
Horrible.
Okay.
Horrible. Well, I don't. It's not Bravo who produced it, and like it shows. it's just really bad. Talk about someone who's like overstepping in their role. All these people who work at a villa, right, at a hotel. First of all, Lisa Vanderpump's like, I don't want anyone drinking on my property if they work for me. They all proceed to rip shots, which is like, of course you're gonna. But then there's no consequences for their action. None of them get fired. Nothing happens to any of them. The people, the like hospitality people also meddle in the guests' activities. They like make out with the guests. They jump in the pool with the guests. I would never want.
Is it like beyond reality? Like you're just like, this is not actually real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way too overproduced.
Yeah.
And there's no redeeming characters on that show. And I know that it's like, you're at a villa. You can't just fire and hire people. Like, you're not in Los Angeles, right? Where it's like, I could walk outside and get a server and snap of my fingers. You know, like you're
But
stuck
also,
in the damn countryside.
is that true? Like they can't, they're like living
Apparently
there?
they didn't fire it. Yes, they are living there.
Oh.
But that's like, there were no repercussions for anyone's actions. And I'm a big justice lady, so I need to see.
That's why I wanted Kristen to get fired, and she did.
Wow.
I was like,
God.
why didn't they fire Kristen season 1? Fire Kristen.
Yeah.
I'm yelling at the TV, fire Kristen. Jax is outside the window going, I know.
What would you do as someone who works in the industry? What would you do if you worked with any of these people and they acted the way they acted, like on a shift?
Dude, if like a coworker was coming to me and being like, hey, can we talk? And then like pulled me aside and was like, you're sleeping with my boyfriend. Like, you're a cunt. Like, da, da, da. Like all the stuff that Kristen said. We might have to believe that. All the stuff that Kristen said to Ariana. I think I would just be like, I don't get paid enough for like, this isn't worth it.
I love that I asked you, what would you do? And you're like, well, if someone yelled at me for sleeping with their boyfriend, I would be like, I don't get paid enough, actually. I need to go back to just fucking your man.
I guess in my head, I was like, okay, Ariana wasn't, but like, was she?
She
didn't make out with Kristen. I feel bad because I hate Kristen, but she was a little justified.
Sure.
She just, once again, same with Stott, she just went too far with her. No, I hate her.
Wait for the valley, Maddie. You're
Ooh.
you're on a long journey with
I'm like,
Kristen. Just follow it to its
that's another one
natural
I-
conclusion.
Wouldn't
And she's dating
recommend.
James now, and they like hate each other.
When
And
she
Lala just
dated-
came in.
Oh my God. Lala, I love her so much.
Really? Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to go on a whole journey. Chelsea just gave me a stank face for saying I like Lala. Kristen and James dating, just one last thing.
Yeah.
Felt inappropriate.
It is. I keep forgetting that Kristen's not 21.
Yeah.
Because that's how she acts.
Yeah.
No, girl, I'm her age. I'm like, I would never.
And how old is James at this point?
22. I would
It's so, yeah.
never.
It is the thing where I think when women get in their like early to mid 30s and they're like, ooh, all these 25-year-olds want to fuck me. And it's like, sure, which I love. But then you can't expect anything beyond that.
Yeah. Well, I think all she wanted was someone else. Like it just
Sure.
is clear.
And I'm like, we live in Los Angeles. You're telling me there's no one else? You can't walk around WeHo at the snap of your fingers, find another server? Come on.
Someone who's at least 26.
At least 26
Come on.
of legal age.
Yeah.
Should we get into this
Yeah,
episode?
let's get into it.
Okay, guys, we're really excited for this episode because today, on our recap of Summer House, we're calling Miss Lindsay Hubbard up from the bullpen. Wow.
Okay, yeah, we're going to be talking about how Lindsay lives her life by the taxi cab theory, which is usually a theory that applies to men. And I didn't know what this was. Rachel told me about it.
And I found it because I learned about it on TikTok. So essentially, the taxi cab theory is when a man is ready to settle down, instead of going out and finding someone that he connects with, he simply walks onto the street, waves his little hand, and then whichever lady walks by next, he grabs and goes, great, done. We figured it out.
Yeah, it's like he's decided it's time.
Yeah.
And so whoever's there, that's the person that he's going to do it with. Whereas like in theory, women wait till they find the right person to do that stuff with. And that's when they'll, you know, have a baby, get married, whatever, in that order.
Biblically.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems that Lindsay has just decided like she's going to grab whoever she can and do whatever she wants to do because she's got a timeline.
And she wrote out that timeline for her boyfriend, Steven Stravi. And yeah, okay. Should we go through her timeline that she wrote down and then we'll get into...
Let's do the playbook.
Oh, okay.
Let's do the playbook.
Let's do the playbook. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Forgot about the playbook.
Because we've
been recapping so you guys don't have to, or rewatching so you guys don't have to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go through Lindsay's dating history and then we can go through her timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seasons 1 and 2, she's dating Everett. We hate. I'm going to give, this is, by the way, a very biased podcast.
Yeah.
Season 3, she's single, but like hooks up with Everett a few times.
Single Lindsay season.
Yes. Season 4, she tries to date Carl at the beginning, and then it ends up being a single Lindsay season. Season 5, she's dating Steven / Strawvy. Winterhouse season 1, she's not with Steven, but she's in love with Austin, and then immediately pivots to Jason.
On a heel turn.
Season 6, she's like single Lindsay, but hooking up. She's doing hot hub summer, hooking up with Austin when he comes to town. Gets into it with Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then she rekindles with Carl last episode at Kyle and Amanda's wedding. Winterhouse season 2, she's with Carl,
fully with Carl.
Yeah, it's revealed that she had a miscarriage with Jason, and they have a conversation.
Guys,
about
that's
that.
one season of this program.
They barely touch on it.
Yeah.
Season 7, Lindsay and Carl are engaged, or get engaged. Season 8, Lindsay and Carl break up. They're fighting the whole season. Season 9, Lindsay's pregnant and at the house with Carl.
Yeah.
Not pregnant by Carl's baby. She's with Turner.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah.
That would have been so scary otherwise.
Yeah.
So Lindsay's had a journey, and we watched her over 9 years, essentially. Like, being young, dating Everett, who she was so set on being like, I'm going to marry this man. We're going to have a family together. This is it for life. To then like watching her try to date, dating Carl, getting engaged to Carl. Like, she's very dedicated to her own cause, which I really respect. I think watching the show initially, I was like, I don't like Lindsay, but I think she has the Stassi effect where I go, I'm scared of you.
Yeah, I'm very scared of Lindsay. I think I'm just like, I would have such a hard time being around you. I kind of hated Lindsay the whole show until season 9, when she's sober and pregnant. Doing this sort of recap and like looking at her through this lens has made me like her a lot more.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Rewatching the show has given me completely different context for Lindsay. And on the one hand, I like finished watching an episode another day and I was like, people really shouldn't be binging this type of content. It's like too crazy. It's like this is insane. It's insane. It's unwell. But then at the same time, I'm like, oh, Lindsay's actually not that crazy. Because Lindsay's whole premise, like in seasons 1 and 2, she says to Everett and to camera in all of her talking heads, she's like, my core wound is that I was abandoned. So I fear that everyone's going to leave me. And you're like, got it. You set it up from the start. Like, I don't know why
she gave
I was
us a
ever
thesis
surprised.
statement.
And she stuck to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of her relationships, even her friendships, kind of follow this premise of, I will give everything 110%. And sometimes I'm like, you don't have to. You can walk away. Part of respecting yourself in your relationships is going, actually, I value my time more than this.
Yeah. I think that like knowing that about Lindsay makes me be able to like isolate the way that she expresses her reactions to things versus like what her actual feeling is, which I'm like, now I have more sympathy for how you're feeling because I'm like looking at where it's coming from as like a person. Whereas like before, I think I was blinded by just like her screaming and like relentless.
Being so frustrated. Yeah. In seasons 1 and 2, when she's with Everett, you see how much they argue and fight. But then within this context, you're like, oh, but she loves that. And that to her means like, I am loved and cared for because someone is putting in the same amount of effort into our relationship as I am.
And like, you're fighting me, but that's like fighting for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Babe! Gets a babe. Gets a babe if I've ever heard one. At one point, they're like drunk about to hook up, Everett and Lindsay. And he goes, you're such a geek. And she's like, what do you mean by that? drunk. So drunk. What do you mean I make you? And then she's like, sometimes you just say things and they hurt. And it's like, he's just trying to have a little fun before you yoink. And like, I like Everett? Absolutely not. No. But did they need it? Everything becomes a whole thing.
Yeah.
When Lindsay's not in the right mind and is like, you're attacking me and you're not being loving and supportive.
Yeah. And we did see that with Carl in season 8 also, where Lindsay's like drunk slurry voice is like the Jaws theme song in my head, where I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. You go, what? Where's it going to come from?
Yeah. I'm like, something's going to happen.
That's so funny. It really is. I mean, you watch it and we watch it play out so many times. Like even when she's with Austin and in the winter house and she's like, Austin and I are friends. And then 2 episodes later, she goes, I'm in love with you. Like fully, where did that come from? It's something really special. Yeah. But at least we all get a warning.
It's true. You like, she's letting you know.
It's coming.
Back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess maybe I take it back a little bit. I don't always agree. No, I don't always agree with how she's feeling, but I'm like, I know what's going on up there. I almost feel like
why she's doing what she's doing.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, you're mistaken and you're yelling at Carl, because of, I'm like, sorry. She would like yell at Carl about something and I'd be like, I know why she's mad, but it's all based on something that's a misunderstanding.
Totally.
So it's like in her mind, she's fighting for something, but it's like, okay, that original thing isn't there.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. This is upon rewatch, Christina, her roommate from season 1. Chelsea rolled her eyes. Christina quits her job, but Lindsay drunkenly is like, sorry you got laid off. And Christina's like, that's my name. That's my reputation. We work in PR. You can't just say that. And the next morning, Christina
definitely got laid off, right?
I don't know.
I think she's trying to cover it up.
I don't know. But
Lindsay's a truth teller.
It was hilarious because Christina was like, you can't say that about me. And Lindsay went, I'm sorry for the way that came out. Are we good? Like, she's so quick. Her refractory period is 0.00 seconds. Like, she moves on. And I think that's what makes her so incredible, is that she's not afraid to be like, you don't want me? Okay, I'm going to go find someone else. Yeah. And like, yes, she threatened that to Everett over dinner with being like, well, I'm going to go sleep in a bed with a guy and see how you feel about that. And all the guys tried to make her feel crazy. They were like, oh, Lindsay's, here she goes overreacting
that was
again.
Crazy. Yeah.
Your boyfriend got so drunk he slept at somebody else's house in a bed with other people. That's an okay reaction from me.
Yeah.
You deserve to have that reaction.
In fact, I feel like she didn't have a big enough
there was no
she should have broken up with him.
I mean, there was no reaction that she would have had that the guys would have been like, Lindsay, you're right. Carl was too drunk to know what was going on. True. And Steven was too gay. And Kyle? I don't know what Kyle was doing quite yet. Kyle was probably also too drunk, but
yeah. No, Kyle was definitely too drunk.
Kyle's too drunk. Carl might be coked out. Steven, still too gay.
I think the refractory period then, like when she gets mad at people and it's all just like in the morning, I feel like she would most likely wake up and be like, oh, I was like misunderstanding that. But she just expects other people to get over things just as quickly.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you're still upset about that?
Which is so funny. I don't know how she does it, because for someone who's holding on to such deep core emotional trauma to then be like, what you're not over that yet is how do you hold the two of those in your world? I mean, I'm also a grudge holder, so I don't really know that I'm one to speak.
I would say that I don't think I'm a grudge holder, but I expect a conversation where we acknowledge that we were screaming at each other, maybe.
Yeah, probably that.
And I feel like she's just like, oh, you want to talk about that?
Yeah. I rewatched the episode where they do Christmas in July. Mm-hmm. And that's where Lindsay yells at Paige and Hannah because they're like new in the house. And it's such an iconic scene of like Lindsay in the little Santa outfit. And she's like, you're like the yearbook society out there or whatever.
Like, I don't know why we have to have a committee.
Yeah.
Why is there a committee for everything? And she says committee like 10 times.
Screaming.
Yeah.
Because she feels ganged up on.
And then Paige goes, I actually was on yearbook.
And they start laughing immediately. And it's like so perfect of like, actually that is who Lindsay is, but you do
Yeah.
have to come correct with like, I'm here, I'm showing up for you.
Yeah.
I like Lindsay and her, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's a perfect example of what I was trying to describe earlier of like Lindsay is mad about something, but because she thinks they're all like sitting around talking about her.
Right.
Which if they were, she has a reason to be upset, but they weren't. But she doesn't even give the person the chance to.
No, so many of her fights with Lauren,
Mhm.
Orcus,
Yes.
were like screaming matches.
Dude, yeah. I kind of forgot they're
Their dynamic
crazy
was
together.
nuts.
Yeah.
And I was watching them and I was like, actually, I think Lauren is the only person who could go up against Lindsay and really be like, you hold your weight
Yeah.
in
She's
cuckoo
not scared,
bananas. But I like when we see Hub House Summer, which is like
Hot Hub Summer.
Hub House Summer, whatever. Where am I? Hot Hub Summer, because she does say it in earlier seasons too. I didn't realize that that's been like the
Oh, I
trope in her
didn't
life
realize
is that
that
she's
either.
been doing it, because she'll get in a fight with someone and then be like, time for an away game, and just goes and stays the night somewhere else. She's dating that guy, or Payman, I think. Paymon.
Yeah.
She's like, and here's this guy, and he FaceTimes me from Greece, and all I want is someone who communicates, and like, look at him, here he is. But I have needs still. And I'm like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you're a dog just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
But then she hooks up with Everett.
Is Hot Hub Summer before or after the timeline for life?
Before.
We haven't gotten into the timeline yet.
No, we haven't, but it's before.
Because she says it in earlier
She says
seasons.
it in earlier seasons.
I think she dubs season 6
Hot Hub
official
Summer.
Hot Hub
Yeah.
Summer. But okay, she's
Which
been
would make sense because by that point she's done dating
Steven. Yeah.
Okay, maybe let's dig into the timeline.
Okay.
So we have Lindsay date Steven during the COVID season. And this is where she's at a point in her life where she's like, I dated Everett. I thought I was going to marry him. I had my fun and fooled around. And now I'm dating a man. And I want to move in, get married, and have kids in that order, biblically. And at this point, this was her kind of COVID mental break, I feel. But also moment of clarity, honestly.
I was actually fully side Lindsay in like a lot of these situations, season 5.
Yeah. Well, Strawfy's a little gooby.
Yeah, and also, but like, I'm just like, if you're dating Lindsay, you got to know what you're getting into.
And I'm sure she told him. That's
like,
the
she's
thing is,
so upfront about wanting this stuff.
none of this is a surprise to anyone. So when men are all like, "Oh, Lindsay, why are you acting like that?" I'm like, so you've never listened to her,
Right.
because she's said this the whole time
And loudly.
and loudly. Okay, so in March 2020, oh, can you imagine? Steven turns 31. This is on her timeline for
In
life.
March 2020, let's take a break.
Yeah. I can't go back there. Okay, March 2020, Steven turns 31. June 2020, Stravy and Linz move in. July 2020, freeze eggs. August 2020, Linz turns 34. At this point, I'm like, you feel like you need to write more stuff down on the page. So this is why we're writing stuff down.
Yeah, so that it doesn't just look like move in,
Yeah.
get married,
Yeah.
have a baby.
Yeah, she's like, no, there's all the other stuff that's also happening. Then, and here's why I say that, because Lindsay turns 34 August 2020. March 2021, Steven turns 32. So we've jumped from August 2020 to March 2021. Nothing else happens in that time. That's just
chill time.
it's your free period. Like, what are we doing?
She's like, Steven, you can relax in that time.
Yeah, pick up a hobby.
Yeah.
Go take a class. I'm not stopping.
Make me a
you.
sandwich.
There's no
Make her a
rush.
damn sandwich.
There's no rush in between August and March.
No, that's the time to chill
Yeah.
out. Vibe out. Okay, so June 2021, June/July 2021, engaged and living together for 1 year. So she gave him 2 months to pick from. You gonna propose in June or July?
Production gave him 2 months to choose from.
So not only that, June/July 2021, engaged plus living together for 1 year. Parentheses, but in relationship for 2 years, in case anyone was worried
That it's too fast.
that they were jumping the gun. August 2021, Linz turns 35. Again, jump from August to March 2022. Steven turns 33. Okay, then June 2022. March 2021 to June 2022. Wedding planning time.
It's crunch time.
Because that's when they're getting married. June 2022. So I guess she decided for them.
Yeah, does June 20.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you think that was based on filming?
Well, they start filming 4th of July weekend. So she said, let's have a wedding, let's have a honeymoon, and then we'll be newlyweds in the house.
Charles.
That's why I think July got added, because it looks like a real addition there.
Yeah, sure.
If you look at the pic, turn to our Instagram, you'll see a pic of that, but I'll make sure of it. You can see she squeezed July in because she said, maybe we want to get that on camera.
That does make sense. And then August 2022, Linz turns 36, pregnant, underlined exclamations. So this is her timeline for life. This is where things really get set into motion for Lindsay of like, here's what I want. I am going to do it. You are going to do it with me. Strap in.
That's actually nuts that this timeline is only 2 years
off from where she's at. And the timeline ultimately in the real world, 2025, is only 2 years off from what she predicted and wanted for herself, which is why I'm like, she's doing the taxi cab theory for herself.
Yeah.
Because she said, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it. And like, if we cut to today, she's had a child. She's not married. She's not cohabitating with a partner. But at this point, I think for her, she decided having a kid was more important than anything else.
I think, let's be real, she could have written this timeline and left Steven's name out. Like,
Linz turns 32.
Someone turns 32.
Yeah, blank. She has it whited out. Whoever.
And then it says Carl, and then it's whited out again.
We peel back the layers. Like, who was there before? Historians will excavate this slip of paper and be like, if you turn it around, you can see
Austin.
Or anyone. Fill in blank.
And then, I mean, at this point, she's not even with Turner. And she didn't even seem upset about it. At the reunion, she was just like, oh, yeah, we're co-parenting.
Yeah.
So it really was just about the baby, ultimately. And I also think it's really beautiful. And I didn't think about this, while I was watching the show for the first time. But like looking back on it, I'm like, we got to see her go from, I guess for someone who wants all of this stuff, the prime time to make it happen.
Yeah.
And just see how she does it and like get what's important to her in her life.
Totally. I think what's interesting at the start of the show is there's so much emphasis on like, well, I'm single and I'm in my 30s or I'm turning 30. Like, these women are young.
Yeah.
These women are young, but there's so much of like the work sisters being like, I'm not playing around anymore. I want to get married. And it's like, God bless, go do that. And like Lindsay's kind of like that when Christina gets laid off and she's freelancing. Everyone in the house is like, it's so hard to start over at 32. And it's like, you weren't going to retire next year. What are you talking about? Like, you are young and able-bodied. Like, this is not going to be that crazy.
I do think the way that Lindsay approaches it, wanting the same thing as Lauren Workus, but Lauren is going about it, I think, in a much tougher way of like, she doesn't have that refractory period that Lindsay has.
No one can.
No.
I would put actually Stassi and Lindsay in the same camp of like, y'all say shit and turn around and walk away. Like, and it doesn't bother you. It doesn't sit with you. I know Lindsay sleeps really well at night.
Yeah.
And I cannot say the same for myself.
I wonder, I mean, she doesn't even seem to like look back, like at the reunion, she doesn't seem to look back on the season and be like, I can't believe I behaved that way. She's just like, yeah.
No, well, she would never be wrong.
No.
First and foremost. But yeah, no, she's no real remorse, nothing. But she does have a good, like, from going from, I thought I was going to marry Everett to being like, okay, now I'm dating and I just kind of have to be doing this thing. Like, she handles it pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, she is kind of grasping at straws when she goes to date Carl for the first time.
And I think that was crazy of both of them. I think it was crazy the second time. But when the way he ends things and the way she handles it, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been like losing my mind in that house if he was just like, okay, we're breaking up, more life.
Oh, he says more life before he leaves.
Yeah. He goes, so we're just going to be friends. No stress. More life. And she literally
thumbs up.
she does her like classic Lindsay face of like,
yeah,
like wide eyes, like open.
How can you say that to me? You're so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's so good. I mean, okay, I feel like we should jump back into a little bit of like Lindsay in Winter House, because that's also single Lindsay era, and
yeah,
it's a little chaotic, I guess you might call it.
Well, I think her whole thing with Austin is so chaotic, and
Yeah.
I don't even know if we like have the full story from the show.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was other stuff that Chelsea told us about the timeline that I was like, I don't even think they showed that whole thing.
Well, because I think what got brought up was that Lindsay was like, oh, Austin and I are so close, we FaceTime every day, or like they talk so much, but we don't see it on camera. It happened after both of the shows aired. Like, we don't really know. Lindsay also never went on Southern Charm, so like we don't see her make an appearance.
She never did.
Vice versa.
Oh.
That's shocking.
Yeah. Right. So I think like if Austin and her were dating in any capacity, she probably would have shown up there.
Yeah.
But Lindsay shows up at Winter House. Austin's going to be there. Austin's already made out with Sierra. And Lindsay's like, I don't know what this is going to be like. Bitch, it's going to be like nothing, because Austin's already decided that he's going to go chase Sierra around instead. And what does he do but say to Lindsay's face when Lindsay's like, you guys made out? He's like, yeah, and I want to kiss her again. Just like full doofus mode, going, yeah, I want to kiss her again.
I hate Austin's little Muppet face, by the way.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
And then Lindsay has to contend with like, why would you tell me that? I love you. And he goes, yeah, I love you too. Like a sister. Which is so classic.
That's crazy.
So classic. I don't know how to be a woman's friend.
Yeah. And also to be like, I'm going to hear someone say something that's, you know, usually pretty heavy to say and hard to say in that situation. And he just like, there's no like, oh my God, like, let's talk about this. It's so cold.
Yeah.
And she's just like, next day, okay.
Right. Well, after she goes, I'm in love with you. Which was also, what a reach for her.
Yeah.
But she does say it with a smile, and she is kind of like, what are you going to do about it?
I think she's almost like, this is a fact.
Yeah. You're stupid for not already knowing it. It's written in the history books.
If they were FaceTiming every day, he is stupid for not already knowing it.
Well,
or that there was something more that she would be expecting going into Summer House.
Right. That's a theme on this
I
program.
am defending Lindsay a lot.
Well, because she deserves to be defended.
She does.
And I think like when she meets someone new and they're like, whoa, what could this be? Because literally after the Austin thing, she turns around, there's Jason, who's like, I'm interested in getting to know you. Literally, he goes, well, I'm interested in getting to know you. And she goes, okay. Jumps in bed metaphorically first.
Yeah.
And goes, I'm scared. Sorry, I'm making fun of Lindsay a lot, but she
I'm
does.
obsessed with your Lindsay voice because it really is grating sometimes when she's drunk.
I'm scared. I'm scared to be vulnerable. And he's like, yeah, we all are.
True.
The end. That's the last we hear of them. Until
Summer House season 6. Yeah. And she tells Carl in second episode that she had a miscarriage with Jason and hasn't told anyone really.
Does it get brought up that season at all?
Yes, it does. Because so she's like, someone asked about her dating life and how things are going with Jason. I think this is all first episode of season 6. And she starts freaking out at the table and she's like, oh, you're turning this on me. I'm in the hot seat now. And they're like, Lindsay, we just went around the table and asked everyone how their dating life is. Like, it's our first night back. And Carl goes like, Lindsay, don't do this. And she like turns on Carl. So then they have a talk later that night.
Mm-hmm.
And she explains to him that she had a miscarriage with Jason. And she just like wasn't ready to talk about it. And they're not like together anymore because of it. And it's like a very nice scene between them. Carl's very like nice about it. But then I don't remember how everyone else finds out. I think like Carl's just like, she'll tell you in her own time, and then she does.
Right.
Later in the season, after she's been like doing Hot Tub Summer, they've been just like every episode she's been like, I'm texting this new guy. I spent like all Sunday with this guy. You know, like I've been going on dates in the city, and the girls kind of make comments of like, oh, I can't keep track.
Mm-hmm.
And then Paige refers to it as like, we're like running a brothel here, which is like the one time I've disagreed with Paige.
How dare you, Paige?
Don't slut shame Lindsay. Because she's also not like, she's not getting upset about these hookups, really.
Right.
She's just hooking up with a lot of different people.
Them.
Yeah. And she does give it 110%.
She's yeeing her haws.
But then Amanda pulls her aside and is like, look, we're not like trying to shame you for hooking up with people. We just want to make sure that you're not trying to like run away from what happened.
Right.
And she does not take kindly to that and like freaks out on Amanda because she thinks that she's like not listening, and she thinks that Amanda is attacking her for like hooking up with people.
Yeah.
So in that instance, I'm like, Lindsay, if you just listen to one word she's saying, you would see that she's trying to comfort you.
Lindsay does have a brain that's like, I am being cornered right now, and I will react as necessary to get out of it. You know what I mean? Like any question is a dig at her morals, ethics, values, looks.
And you could say like one sentence kind of worded the wrong way, and she will not let go of that. And your whole point will be lost.
Yeah.
When she's drunk.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like the whole thing. I liked that, you know, they didn't just like drop the miscarriage thing. Oh, because Amanda says, you almost just had a family, Lindsay.
Right. Which was very poignant and very good. I think because I just remember watching Winter House season 2 where she's like, yeah, I had a miscarriage with Jason, but now I'm with Carl. And it was like the whiplash of that.
No, yeah. Winter House, because when she talks to Jason, she's so flippant about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, why? He's upset that he found out she had a miscarriage through an article. And he goes, I would have liked a heads up. And she went, that was your heads up. Yeah. So she really does seem callous about it in that season.
Sure. And I get that it's like, it's her body, it's her journey. I also think it's his to some degree of like, I don't know. I'm like, maybe he didn't want his name in it. Like, I don't know. But there was something about it that I was like, this feels not 100% correct. Is that bad?
No, I think I felt that too. I like, once again, I'm like, I understand in Lindsay's mind, I think that she's like, I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to do this. I think what felt correct to me was that he was like, you don't have to. But if you're going to put it in the news, maybe a heads up about that.
Yeah.
Like I think he was trying to say like, and yeah, it does feel weird to like defend him in this situation. But yeah, I think he's just like, you don't have to tell me at all. But then why are you telling the world?
Right. I mean, I guess is this where Lindsay kind of started being like, oh, I can start to use press releases to my advantage?
I think so. I think, yeah, with Carl.
Yeah.
I think she and Carl did a lot of that.
Who should she have partnered with for a brand to announce her miscarriage? Who would it have been?
Loverboy.
Yeah, right.
I'm drinking again.
Yeah, right. Thanks to Loverboy, I can drink all my favorite flavors again. My favorite flavors of alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, but at that point, she's sober Lindsay.
Oh, right.
Because season 2 Summer House, she walks back into Winter House, season 2 Winter House, she walks back in with Carl together.
Yeah, and
they're really like suited up. And I do know we need to just backtrack really quickly so Chelsea can talk about Fingergate.
Oh my God. Yeah.
As a moment on the show that was really important to her.
I just think it's crazy.
What part?
They fingered without kissing.
What's wrong with that?
And they kept calling it finger bang, and I hate it.
Yeah. Okay. So in earlier seasons, they use the word finger bang again. And I think it's an inside joke that they all have where they say it like that on purpose.
Do we think it's a joke or they're just like 13-year-olds actually?
You're saying it's a Paige thing.
I think no, I would never speak about Paige that way. Why would you defame me that way?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm saying the way Carl fingers, it's probably a finger bang. I don't think Carl is finger banging. Actually, now this is my new conclusion.
Yeah.
The way Carl fingers is a finger bang.
That's correct. Oh, that took me back to college.
But no, that was crazy.
I mean, it was a lot.
To me, that was giving like college, where I feel like sometimes you'd have like just like a weird one-off hookup with someone and you'd be like, yeah, we like kind of did stuff.
Totally. And you're like, I guess if you want to do this to me, you can, but I'm not. But what, like,
I'm not
like,
gonna
did he try to kiss Lindsay and she went, nah.
Well, the craziest part of Fingergate is that they go on that date on the rooftop. Yes. And that's really what
the explosive part
I find to be one of the craziest scenes of all Summer House. The way that they act on that roof is so crazy.
I think
because the date was over in 4 sentences.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got in a huge fight. I think they're wasted.
They're both wasted.
And then Carl's like, but my parents got divorced, so I'm scared to be on this date. And I'm like, you are a grown-ass man. I cannot deal.
We can't talk about Carl too much yet. There's just so
too much.
Yeah,
we will get into it.
Oh my God.
But
so they have this crazy date that doesn't last more than 4 sentences because they're both drunk and misunderstanding each other. And then cut to 2 years later. Now they've rekindled. Oh, because Carl says that Lindsay showed up to his place in like a pink dress.
Yeah.
And I do believe he said that she had a tan line showing, but I could be misremembering. I probably should have fact checked that before I said it.
And I think on the podcast, he said he was like jerking off to her Instagram pictures on this podcast I listened to a long time ago. I'm pretty sure that's true.
Okay. Let's
so.
clip it and put it online because it probably is.
I feel bad saying this because it is so brave of all of them to reveal this much about their personal lives. But every time Carl reveals like what something he's attracted to in like Lindsay, or I feel like I'm like, you are 12.
Oh yeah.
Like the things that you're getting excited about, like Lindsay showing up in a pink dress. I don't know. No, I know that's like No,
it's very, but I think it's also that he's like, I'm lost and looking for something and you look good.
Yeah.
You know, like she shows up in a pink dress and he goes, oh, that looks really nice on her in a way that makes me go, do I have a boner about that? And he goes, yeah, actually now I do.
I think what it is, and I think what it is, it's like, okay, I get that you think that's hot, but he's citing that as the moment when he was like, I knew I wanted to date her.
Sure.
Oh, and not all the moments you spent together as friends and connected emotionally?
No. None of those.
Sir.
And also she looks at him, I'm sure at this point, and is like, oh, he's sober. He's getting his shit together, right? Carl spent so many years, that's a couple seasons, unemployed or unsure of his employment or unsure of what he's doing. And so
every year they were like, Carl, what's your storyline going to be? And he was like, no job?
Yeah. Might try no job again. Been pretty fun so far. But I'm sure she looks at him and is like, you're getting your shit together. You're starting to, you're helping start the like NA line of Loverboy. Like your life is moving forward. And so she goes, okay, yeah, cool. And they've been friends for so long. What could go wrong with hooking up with your friend? You know each other. You have history. You know how the other one operates. But I'm like, have you guys paid attention to each other at all over the years?
Yeah.
Because the way that they show up in Winter House, like it feels like they did like PR, like press training. He shows up like ski Ken, you know, where it's like if you picked up Barbie doll Ken and he was in a ski outfit, that would have been Carl. And same with Lindsay, where it was like they came as a set.
Is she wearing like fur or something? Yeah.
They just felt so polished, and she has crazy extensions in.
Yes, she does. Which I think Lindsay, I picture her with the short hair, and that works for her.
Yeah, she's a lob gal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they can come in with that timeline too to prove that she didn't try and hook up with Austin at the
Thank
wedding,
you, Chelsea.
right?
So intense was like they came in press media trained because they knew that they were going to be under the question of, did Lindsay put her hand on Austin's dick at Kyle and Amanda's wedding? And it's a whole episode and a half of this rumor flying around. And everyone has to be like, what's the rumor now? And it's like, well, you slept in the same bed with someone, which who cares? Ultimately, y'all are on the same TV show together. Y'all are getting paid. Y'all seem pretty happy to be here. So all of them playing this up, like, can you believe Lindsay would sleep in the bed? And then her and Kyle are going to say that they started dating on this date. Oh, when's the last time you went and hooked up with someone else before you got into a fully committed relationship?
Yeah.
Hello, like
especially Austin, you're gonna come out and be nitpicky about like.
Well, he does the thing where he goes, I'm kind of doing this as a service. Like, I'm kind of saying this as a service of like, I'd feel so bad if I knew this thing. And, you know, I don't know what to do with the information.
It did feels very Jax Taylor of him to be like, I have this information and I can get attention from it. Mm-hmm. Like, that's all it was he was like, I have something that is gossip and that people will be interested in.
Yeah, they said, Austin, what's your storyline? And he said, my dick.
Yeah.
But yeah, they come in super, super united front, and that's like the beginning of the end of this program because they're dating and they're super into each other, and it starts the Babe Nation. It's so much babe, and Lindsay is a babe person. Like, she babes everyone.
Yeah.
Are you a babe person?
No.
Chels?
No.
Are you?
Decidedly. No, definitely not. It's just never something that comes naturally to me.
Yeah.
But she really, and they both love it. And it almost becomes, it's not even the word babe anymore. It becomes a calling card for something else. Do you know what I mean? Like, it becomes a symbol of them trying to communicate at a deeper level, especially when they use it at the end of a sentence or at the start of the sentence where it's like, babe, I told you that I blah, 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 blah. Like, the subtext is like, I'm trying to meet you at this level of compassion and understanding, but you are driving me crazy.
Yeah. Like, hey, I still love you and we are still good together, but we have a big problem.
But actually, we're not.
Summer should be fun.
And summer just should be fun. Yeah. And they're not making it fun.
Lindsay and Carl, not fun.
Not fun.
So weird. That whole season was so weird. And you know what? Don't ever make me agree with Danielle.
However,
but they did. Because she, I think, expresses what everyone wanted to and what her friend should do. Yeah. Which is like, are you sure you're moving at a good pace?
Yeah.
And Lindsay
pulled up the timeline and said, read it, bitch. I'm fine. But that's the season where, or like, I guess at the start of Winter House where she's like, I'm sober for Carl, but it's also for me. And I'm really happy to be doing this. And it carries into at least one season of Summer House where she's sober and it's like, fine.
Yeah. She does in the season of Summer House, she does bring up a lot like, well, I got sober for him, so which felt to me like a little resentful.
Yeah.
Which it didn't read like that in Winter House. I think they were like still so new that she was like, I want to do this. And then
yeah, because I think she thought something else was going to change. It was almost like if she gave Carl her sobriety, like her virginity, he was going to give her work ethic.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, like she wanted.
She was like, we're gonna change for each other.
Exactly. Yeah, which is like, what a beautiful thought, I guess. But that's not how being a human works, unfortunately. You know, Lindsay, you work too hard. That's all I have to say. Like, again, this is a time where I'm like, you do give 110% to all of your relationships, but like Everett could have had 60% at a certain point.
Yeah.
You know, Carl probably could have been bumped down to a 60%. Like, when you realize that like, oh, he's not going to get his shit together financially or like career wise, you're allowed to be like, actually, I don't think that's for me because mama's on a timeline.
Yeah.
That clock is ticking. Okay.
I also like, maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but I feel like, you know, you get to 110% in a relationship over time, but like when you're first dating someone, you're sort of both like, all right, let's feel it out. Let's see if we work together. And she just doesn't operate like that. She's like,
no, she operates.
I'm determined to make this work.
Yes, the moment we meet, we're at 110%.
Yeah.
We're giving this our all, which is just not how I move.
No, me neither.
That's exhausting. So I'm like, no wonder you burn out and then are resentful, but then don't know how to say any of that. And then you're like, well, you abandoned me. You abandoned me at 110%.
I mean, speaking of, I know we're like going all over the place, but that was like the big thing with Strawvy was him like constantly abandoning her.
Right.
And also feeling like he was never meeting her where she needed him to meet her.
Yeah.
With the PowerPoint and everything.
I said I love a man on the spectrum. Okay. I love when Strawvy made his little PowerPoint.
Yeah.
That's-
I think she also has one very clear idea of what giving 110% is
Mhm.
from a guy. And I do think Stravi was giving his all by doing that PowerPoint.
Yeah, he put his whole Stravussi into
Yeah.
that PowerPoint.
Yeah, and that was his way of being like, here's all the reasons I love you. It just wasn't meant, it didn't mesh with Lindsay.
Yeah, it wasn't enough for her ultimately.
No.
Like, that's the truth.
You guys wrote this down. She said, your version of good is not good enough for me.
Yeah,
And I'm like, damn, bitch. Say it again.
say it
Yeah.
again. And I'm like, that's why she just has a kid and is co-parenting, because
Mhm.
I feel that that's actually very high self-esteem.
Yes.
And I think people write it off as like, you need too much, you want too much, you're crazy. Lindsay has a high amount of self-respect. Do I think she wields it all the time? No.
I think she has high self-respect, high self-esteem, high anxiety.
Oh yeah, triple threat.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, the Stravi of it all was very interesting to watch. I mean, same thing where she's like, "How many sandwiches have you made for me?"
How many sandwiches have you made for me?
She's pissed, but it's like, bitch, stop making sandwiches then.
Right.
You're not going to make enough sandwiches for him to go, "I'll make you the sandwich now." He's just got to be a sandwich artist from the start.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. That's what if and when I get back on dating apps, I'll go seeking sandwich artist. Really let my needs be known.
Yeah.
But thank you for taking us back to Stravi for a beat, because I do think that is
Yeah.
relevant. And yeah, we kind of watched Lindsay and Carl tussle through their relationship and like navigating sobriety together. And then yeah, Lindsay starts to get resentful because she's like, I want to go paw my pussy with the girls, and you're sober and boring. And then she throws Carl under the bus, being like,
Yeah.
but you're not really sober, which is so shitty.
Crazy.
Which is so shitty, because then you go, you're going to be so resentful towards this person that you love that you're going to expose them on TV this way, and then go, I'd like to get engaged though.
Yeah. Okay. It's the same as like in minor arguments, her turning around and just being like, what do you mean we're not good? She like very much does that with Carl, where they'll have these like blowout weekends. And then when he's like, hey, I don't think we're in a good place to get engaged, she's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm blindsided. Huh?
Huh? Where? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's nuts.
Yeah.
And
She's like, I timeline to keep.
TikTok. She said, get to it.
Yeah.
Get in line with me. No, it's really fascinating to watch that, like, her goal kind of comes before needing to work out these like smaller problems.
Yeah.
She's willing to overlook it in order to get, I guess, toward the end.
I wonder, is it growth? Do you think that she kind of had this baby and was like, I actually don't need the marriage?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
I think that's so good and healthy of her not to just like be with someone she doesn't mesh with.
Totally. I mean, the kid has a lot of pressure to right the wrongs of Lindsay's mother.
I will say this. I hope that Lindsay is still not drinking, because she was
Ooh.
so much nicer to watch in season 9.
Yeah.
She's still Lindsay. Like the way she treats Carl is so funny.
Oh,
Like I'm
freedom dinner?
like the Instagram post.
The
Yeah.
Instagram post is nuts. Yeah, I mean, listen, she can be a cunt without booze.
Yeah.
We do know that. But she's certainly much more sloppy with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I also do hope that she stays sober if she needs to until her kid is 5, and then she comes back to the show and then she's like messy mommy. Ooh, maybe that's the name of her new show.
Messy mommy.
Which could be, it could be good.
Andy Cohen hosting the reunion of Messy Mommy.
Oh, and there's 7 drunk moms.
Wait.
Andy, call me. Yeah, watching Lindsay and Carl's relationship devolve, I kind of had to rewind because I was like, wait, sorry, what took you guys out again? Like, I couldn't really see it in the moment what had
Yeah.
happened. But I guess it really was just Carl being like, we're not in a place to do this.
Yeah. Carl being like kind of just normal and rational.
Right. And listening to his feelings for once. Yeah.
Okay, but also calling production to come film. So let's not give Carl too much credit.
But, okay, Lindsay would do the same thing.
Yeah. And according to him, they just asked for one last like scene with Lindsay and Carl, and he didn't plan to end it. Do you think that's not true?
I don't know if I believe it.
Dang.
Do you think that's true?
I don't know. I don't know what I think is true.
I do think Lindsay and Carl together were so like conniving in the press.
I could see him being like,
I could see him doing
this is
it.
my way out. I have to do it.
I think he had to do it on camera or he wasn't going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I think he would have been bullied. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
I think he would have tried to have done it and she would have been like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. And he would be like, babe, you're right. I love you. I will not leave this.
Oh, or I think she would have been like, you're not going to embarrass me like this. We're going to do this mutual, like we're going to fake a breakup or something.
Yeah.
To look good for both of us.
Yeah. So Lindsay's taxi cab theoried her way through her life.
She's done it.
She's done it. I think it's a beautiful journey. So glad she froze her eggs. I'm like, did she use the eggs? Do we know?
I don't think so.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
No, she got pregnant like
she did
very
it
quickly with
biblically and raw. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, no one liked that I said that. I think it's good. I think it's good and I will keep using it.
Biblically and raw.
Yeah. The Lindsay Hubbard story.
Yeah.
That's going to be Lindsay's autobiography. Carl's is cake eater. Hers is going to be biblically and raw.
Carl's cake eater. Right, of course.
Yeah. I mean, you watch all of our faces just like fade to black as we think about Carl. We're like, can't even start with him.
We're gonna have to do like a 2-parter.
Yeah. Should we, Coach Chelsea, should we play a little game and then get the hell out of here?
Let's do it. We got to throw to our ad breaks as well.
Oh my God, please. I would love an ad break.
Should we throw to our ads? Great.
Yeah.
So today's episode is brought to you by Casper Mattress, the only bed that could support Everett sleeping around with multiple women.
Yeah.
Subway, they would always be willing to make Lindsay a sandwich. And Fireball, single-handedly fueling Lindsay's single era with heat.
And it really is. I was rewatching season 3 and she does drink a bit of Fireball and like gives it to Hannah and Paige. So
really?
I guess Fireball is like the 5th character of Sex and the City of Lindsay Hubbard's life.
I think they're drinking it on that terrible rooftop date.
That would make sense.
You're right.
Oh, wow.
They have little nips of Fireball. Okay.
Imagine
so I guess
a
we
man
do know that
invited you on a date.
single Lindsay loves Fireball.
Single Lindsay loves Fireball, decidedly. Imagine if a man invited me on a date and he said, don't worry, I'll bring the Fireball.
The nips of Fireball.
I would be like, oh, I'm Kristen Doty dating a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
Get me out of here. Are you a Fireball lover?
No, but guess who is? Guess who's brought nips of Fireball?
Brent?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'd love it. If I liked him, I'd probably be like, okay, fine. Also, Fireball, probably the most likely thing I would drink.
He bought like
A nip of.
a giant pack to bring to Christmas with his cousins.
That's cute.
And then had like a bunch left over. So now if we're like going to like an event or something, he'll show up in the car with like 2 nips of
That
Fireball.
is so funny.
Okay, but this was not on a first date. For the record,
no, of course
he's not
not.
serving it to you as a first date. I want to clarify:
Yeah.
a boyfriend that you love,
Yeah.
let's have a good time and take a little shot. Not the same.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so true.
Yeah, I
First date.
First date, Kristen Doty dating a 22-year-old.
All right, let's get to this game. So you guys might know FMK already, but here we call it Finger Bang, Marry, Kill. And today we're going to be choosing between 3 of Lindsay's exes: Jason, Everett, Stravi. Carl's too easy. I can't add him into the mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is Carl too easy?
But
We just know too much about him.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, Jason, Everett, Stravi.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna say marry Jason.
Marry Jason instantly.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
Beautiful,
stunning.
yeah.
I don't know anything really about his personality.
He
But
just,
if
I think his whole thing was that he's like too nice.
yeah, that checks
That's-
out. He like had a whole story arc on Winter House where he was like playing it so slow with this other gal who also like wasn't really into him, I think,
Yeah.
ultimately. But yeah, he seems really nice. And if I ever had to have a miscarriage with him, I'd definitely give him a heads up.
Yeah. That's so nice of you.
Thanks. Okay, so marrying Jason.
Okay.
I mean, the real game of this game is: are we going to kill Everett or
Stravi.
Stravi?
Because I definitely don't want to fuck Stravi.
Oh, I mean, this is that's the problem. Is like, which one do we have to do
Ugh.
which with?
Everett is so ugly to me.
I think I would have to say kill Everett. I think he's just done so many diabolical things, like truly hurtful, rude things to Lindsay. I know
Yeah.
that they stayed friends anyway, which I think is a beautiful thing about Lindsay, is that she was like, I'm happy for him. He's married and like moved on. And I think that's great. But sleeping in a bed with someone, like,
No, that's crazy.
yeah, there's just too many things where you
Yeah, okay. Kill Everett.
kill Everett. And then I guess that means we have to finger bang Strawberry.
Oh, yeah. It's just finger bang.
I can do that.
We have to finger bang him.
Together. We can finger bang any man one
Yep.
time. We'll set up the PowerPoint for him to look at. He'll be totally distracted.
He'll be like, shh.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, so marry Jason, kill Everett, finger bang Strawby.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Great answer.
Thanks.
Was it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we get it right?
Check.
Chelsea,
A plus.
what would yours be?
Oh, the same.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Yeah.
But Jason being too nice would be hard for me. But I don't want to finger bang someone who's too nice either. So I guess I would marry him and then
Well,
toughen him up.
Who would be your runner-up to marry?
I guess Strawby.
Yeah.
I make good enough sandwiches and I love being left alone.
True. Yeah.
So it kind honestly, I'm gonna switch it. Jason's too nice for me. I'll
okay.
finger bang Jason. I'm gonna marry Strawby because
It's a switch hit.
I love
It's
to
a
be
switch it.
I love to be left alone, guys.
She does.
And that is good for
She
me.
really does.
I will plan my own birthday party.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Wow.
we're good.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I
then
think-
great. We're not all finger banging the same person.
Yeah.
It gets
his
awkward in
little
a friend
hole would be
group.
so tired.
Do you guys want the second round of these?
Let's do a second
Yeah.
round,
All right.
please.
So FMK, again, we go with this time Lindsay's traumas.
Okay.
So finger bang, marry, kill, abandonment,
Mm-hmm.
nobody making her sandwiches,
Mm.
and her miscarriage.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with kill her miscarriage.
Yeah.
That would just low-hanging fruit, really, but seems easy enough. So now
yeah. That's sorry.
so now I'm marrying no, it's staying in. So now we're marrying not making sandwiches or her abandonment. Okay. Finger banging abandonment, marrying no sandwiches.
Yeah, because I think finger bang abandonment's probably a little freaky and crazy.
Oh, whoa.
Nasty little
yeah.
freak
Oh, I didn't
trauma,
think about
yeah.
that. Okay, now I'm horny.
Yeah.
For real. Good.
Is everyone listening horny also?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sorry, did this whole episode turn you on or not? Did talking about this woman that everyone has categorically called crazy make you horny as we've dispelled it the whole time? Defended this woman?
Once again, you got them all correct.
Yay. Wow. Great. Thanks, Chels. Thanks, Coach
Yeah.
Chels.
Coach Chels.
I think Coach Chels, maybe instead of
Yeah.
producer Chels. We have Coach Chels in the room. Guys, that concludes our first episode.
Yeah, I hope you got a little more insight into Lindsay and you understand her more. As
And
we
I
do.
Hope you understand us more.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.